What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing an install and product review on something brand new that I've never seen, never heard of until a couple weeks ago. I was contacted by a gentleman by the name of JP from Course Motorsports, and he's one of my viewers on the channel, and he reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do an install and review of one of their products, which happens to be specific to our Tundra, and it's a phone holder, but it's also a wireless charger. So I looked it up, checked out their website. It looked really cool. The design is pretty neat, so I really can't wait to get this installed in the truck and see what I think about it. I think I'm going to love it, so obviously I emailed them back and said, absolutely, let's do it. And so he sent me one of their kits. I'm going to show you how to get it installed, show you what's in the box, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And that's one thing I did tell JP. You guys know when I do these type of videos, I always give you my honest feedback. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, and you know, everything in between, really. So JP was obviously okay with that, the fact that I'm 100% honest with you guys. And but after checking it out online, I really do think I'm going to like this thing. So let's get it unboxed, and then I'll show you how to put it in the truck. Very, very easy install. Basically all you need is a plastic pry tool. That's pretty much it, and it's going to take all of probably 3 minutes to get this thing in the truck. But again, specific to our Tundras. They do make them for different vehicles as well. Obviously, this is for the Tundra. So let's get it unboxed, and I'll show you what it comes with, and we'll get it in the truck. All right, so first things first, we have the mount, just a little piece like this. CNC cut, black powder coated, nice finish on it. Comes with a little piece of VHB double-sided tape on there, which I'll show you why. And then it has a little threaded insert. In the box, let's see what we get. Let's take a look here first. It's an auto clamping holder at 360 degrees of full rotation, Type-C charging port, LED indicator, 10 watt slash 7.5 watt fast wireless charging, and it looks like it comes with everything that we're going to need in the box here. So let's get it opened up. And so it looks like we have the cord, obviously. A little user manual, which we're not even going to need because, like I said, this is a pretty easy install from what I saw on their website. And then it looks like this is the piece for the power. This is going to go into your 12-volt outlet, which again I'll show you on the truck. And then it comes with a little knob that's going to hold the phone holder. And this little ball right here, this is what's going to give you that 360 degrees of full rotation. Now the phone holder itself, pretty nice little phone holder here. It's like a black and gray. It almost looks like it's MGM, like my truck. That's going to match the truck almost perfectly. So it's black, and it's got like a gray, almost an MGM color outline to it. I believe you can get these in tan as well, if I remember correctly when I looked at his website. But it's adjustable, so this piece down here should, yep, kind of pull it up and down to adjust the phone a little bit, and it's auto sensing. So when you go to put your phone in it, these side pieces, and we'll see how it works together, but these side pieces kind of come in onto your phone automatically when it senses your phone. So that's what you get in the box. Again, fairly simple. As you're going to see, this thing isn't going to take long at all to get in the truck. But yeah, so far so good. Let's get out to the truck. We'll get it installed, and I'll let you know what I think about it. So before I show you how to actually put it on the truck, you can put this on the driver's side or passenger side. It's basically going to sit roughly in this kind of area like this. So the only thing, if you do passenger side, it'll be roughly right in around here. So the only thing is, if you do go on the driver's side, it will be in front of your four-wheel drive knob. Now, I've already kind of just to eyeball it and see, you'll still have plenty of room to get back there and turn that knob if you want to. But I just wanted to mention that if you do go on this side, it is going to sit in front of your four-wheel drive knob. I actually think I'm going to go on the driver's side, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see when I get this, you know, apart, but I do think I may go on the driver's side. All right, so to do it, again, all you basically need is a plastic pry tool. So what you have to do, there is a little seam underneath your climate control area. There's a little bit of a seam right here. So just take your plastic pry tool and get it in that seam, and then just start prying this lower panel that has your USB ports and everything. You can just pry that right off. All right, should come off pretty easily. It's only held in there by clips, so as you can see, it'll just come off just like that. Now, you don't have to go and plug in anything, because again, we're not going to need a whole lot of room to do this. Once you do that, you can just get your hands up underneath the climate control piece, and just give that a little tug, and that'll pop off just like that. I'm going to undo my wiring harness here and just slide this out of the way. So now what you want to do is take this, that CNC cut black powder finish mount that I showed you that has the VHB tape. Now again, you're going to have to decide what side you want this on. So let me take the GoPro off the mount here real quick, and I'll give you a look, because you have to get this lined up in the correct spot, which is very easy to see. I just don't know if you can see it right now with the camera where it is. So hang on one second, let me get the camera off there and I'll show you exactly what you have to do. Okay, so when you're looking up in here, right below the radio, you can see it has this little ledge right here and then this piece in the back. So and it looks the same on both sides. The passenger and driver side looks the exact same. So what you're going to do is, and one thing I want to point out too that I forgot to show you, on this mount, it has this little foam pad on the back of the threaded piece. That's going to come in handy for like any kind of vibration. So what you want to do before you stick this, we're going to clean this area with an alcohol pad, and you want it to be all the way back. So all the way back here against this piece, and all the way up against this piece. So back and up is how you're going to push it, or how you're going to set it. And I'm gonna kind of push in a little bit too to compress that foam pad. So once we get that cleaned with an alcohol pad, and we'll peel off the back end of the double backing tape there, that's how it's going to sit. You want it to be all the way back and all the way up against these two frames of reference, I guess. All right, so I just wanted to give you a better look at that. And once I stick it, I'll take a picture of it and put it on your screen for you. I think we're going to go driver side with this. So we're just going to take an alcohol pad and clean that area where that double backing tape. And again, guys, this looks the same as the passenger side that I just showed you. I'll put a picture up on your screen once I get this set of how it actually sits in there. So just clean that good, just in case there's any kind of, you know, if you use Armor All or whatever when you're cleaning your truck, you just want everything off there so that tape sticks well. We'll give that a couple seconds to dry. And now we're ready to stick this piece. So again, just make sure you're pushing it before you stick that tape. You want it all the way back and all the way up. And I am going to push in a little bit so that foam piece kind of compresses against the dash. That'll really make sure it stays nice and secure. So just make sure the tape doesn't stick. I have it all the way pushed in the back. I have it all the way up. And we're just going to push it back a little bit so that foam pad compresses. I'll put a picture on your screen of how that's sitting in there, but it's pretty self-explanatory once you get your eyes in there. So now we can just put the truck back together. I'm going to plug in my wiring harness for my climate control. And this should just clip back in. That piece should not interfere with it. So just line up your clips in the back. And yep, pops right back in with no problems whatsoever. So now we can go ahead and secure this piece down here. Again, just line up your clips and push that back in, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now to get the other piece on, you're going to take the knob, looks like this, that comes in the kit, and obviously it's threaded, as you can see. So what we're going to actually, before we use the knob, you're going to take the ball for rotation, and the back is threaded, so that's what you're going to screw on to the mount that we just put on the truck. Now there is, you can use an Allen wrench in here to really tighten this down. I'm going to just go hand tight, but just keep an eye on that. Like if you notice anything about, like if the mount is shifting on you or whatever, I did see somewhere either on their website or in the instructions, I can't remember, you know, if you notice that the mount is shifting on you when it shouldn't be, just double check and make sure this ball is screwed on there tight. I'll put the size of Allen wrench on your screen. I'll double check that for you and put it on your screen. So once you have that ball screwed on, now we take this piece here, the whatever you want to call it, the cap or whatever, and you're going to slide it on like this. So you can see the threaded side is facing the camera, and then the front looks like that. So you're going to put the threaded side facing out. So again, threaded side is facing the camera. It's going to go on just like that. And then you can see on the back of the phone holder, this piece on top. That's going to go over. You're just going to push it over that silver ball. And then that cap that we put on there is what's going to screw onto the mount to hold it in place. All right, so we're just going to get that nice and snug. So that looks pretty good there. That is kind of close to the shifter there. I don't know. I might end up switching this over to the passenger side. I'll just have to put another piece of double backing tape on there. I'm going to see how I feel about it on the driver's side first. All right, so then that's all there is to securing the mount to your truck. This piece is going to plug into your 12-volt outlet over here. And then we're just going to take the cord. So the cord, one end is the USB. The other end is the Type-C. So obviously the USB is going to come over here, plug into that end. The cord is going to plug into, I probably should have done this before I put the mount on the truck, but I believe it's underneath. Yeah, it's right here in the back. Yeah, right there. So the where you plug into the holder is right here in the back, kind of right behind the foot here. All right. So that's all there is to it. Now, I can tell you right off the bat, the one thing I'm noticing is, if you guys know me, I hate cords. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to get this cord kind of hidden or secured somehow. And I'll keep you guys posted on what I do there. And maybe it would be better off on the passenger side just because the cord, you know, it wouldn't be coming across like that. I'll figure something out there. But let's turn the truck on and see how it works. And we'll go from there. And okay, as you can see, when you start the truck up, when it gets power, those arms opened up. Now, it should, when you place your phone in here, and again, this bottom piece is adjustable, just to kind of, you know, however you want it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's lighted LEDs on each side. There's a green, it's not a button, but it's like I guess a little switch or whatever you want to call it. But there's one on each side. That's what you have to actually touch to get it to open back up according to the instructions. Again, we're going to kind of learn together, see how it works right now. So it should just, once you put it in there, yep, it's auto gripping, which is pretty cool. All you got to do is place your phone down and it automatically started charging. And then to release the arms, those spots that I just told you, that I just showed you on the side, yeah, you just touch that, and as you can see, the arms open up. You can take your phone. So yeah, I mean, first glance, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. I like the design. I like the fact, and again, it's fully rotational. I just sensed my hand. But it is fully rotational. You know, I have it kind of snug on there in the back. You'd have to loosen that piece back up there to move it around and adjust it. I have it kind of right where I want it right now. Let me just loosen that up a little bit so I can show you. So you unscrew that, and then as you can see, you know, it's 360 degrees, fully rotational. Yeah, so far so good. I do think I like it. I love the design. It's pretty cool design. I like it that it's auto gripping, and again, those arms close because it sensed my hand go in there. So on the side, you just tap that, and it's not a button. You don't push it. You just tap it, and the arms will open up like that. And again, auto sensing. So when you put I have to tighten the back up there, but when it senses your phone, it just automatically grips it and automatically starts charging. So that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the design. My only hang up so far is the cord. I'm not a fan of cords, so I'm gonna try to figure something out there, because I'm definitely gonna use this in the truck for sure. Even though we have the wireless charger here in the middle, my family's with me a lot and we all have iPhones, so I feel like I can never have too many chargers in the truck. So, you know, even if I'm using my center console charger, or my wife is using that, the other one can use this. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to leave it on the driver's side or move it over to the passenger. I do like it on the driver's side. And there's still, even though it's in front of your four-wheel drive knob, there is plenty of room back here for you to reach back here and turn that knob. That's not, you know, that's not a concern of mine at all, to be honest with you. It is a little close to the shifter, but again, it's not going to interfere with it. You can very easily, like I'm going to have it kind of positioned right there. So yeah, there's plenty of room. You know, it's not going to get in the way of your shifter at all. It's not going to interfere with that. And the four-wheel drive knob, that's no concern to me whatsoever, because there's plenty of room to reach back here and turn that knob. So let me just tighten this back down here so I don't have to sit here and hold it. But yeah, my first impressions, guys, I like this thing. I like the design. I like how it goes in the truck. I like how it's specific to the truck. Again, they do make it for other vehicles as well. I just have to figure something out for this cord, and I will keep you guys posted on what I do there, just so I don't have to look at that cord coming across. You guys know me in my what I like to call redneck ingenuity. I'll figure something out to do with this cord, just so it's kind of a little more hidden and out of the way. The only thing, I'm wondering if I could maybe, instead of plugging into that cigarette lighter, now it does say in the instructions to make sure you use the cigarette lighter. It's a 3.0 quick charge, and the cord that comes with it. But I'm wondering if I used one of my USB ports over here. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll test that out, and I'll keep you guys posted on you know, what happens there. So let's just give it a shot. Just make sure it works properly. I'll check out the charging time too, because I know that's one of the complaints that a lot of people have with these center console chargers, the OEM piece from Toyota that you can get from Sparks Parts and stuff. I know that's one complaint people have, and even me, it does not charge all that quickly. So I'll keep you guys posted on the charge time of this thing. But other than the cord, I absolutely love it. It's a nice design. So I'll figure something out with that cord though too, and I'll keep you guys posted on it, all right? The only thing I want to mention, looking over the instructions real quick, just so you know, because I know I hate cases on my phone, never use them, but I know a lot of people do. It does say in the back here, it'll work with cases up to 4 millimeters thick. I'm not exactly sure what kind of case that is. I gotta be honest, I don't use, you know, I don't use cases really ever, which is why my phone's probably smashed. But all right, so other than that, if you guys have any questions on this thing, let me know. I'll put a link to Course Motorsports down below if you guys want to check this thing out. But that's my first impressions, and again, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm actually about to take an hour-long road trip as soon as I'm done making this video. So I'm going to give this thing you know, a little bit of a test ride and see how it works. I'll do an updated video in a week or two on it, just to let you know, you know, what I think, if I moved it, or the charge time on it, how fast it's charging, and all that good stuff. But first impressions, I really do like the design. I just need to figure something out with that cord, so that cord's not dangling and hanging around there. But I'll figure something out. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, guys. We'll get them addressed for you, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.